that the tsunami of support for change in the country will carry us through to victory on election day.
Well, so then, as you just mentioned, there's a whole new demographic that you have to deal with. So I know you have former UNC St. Joseph MPs behind you.
Yes.
Their strategies, they of course would share that with you, but how would that UNC strategy for St. Joseph that's always worked change now that you have, for example, these couple thousand people who are new to the constituency and whose support may traditionally have been elsewhere?
Because our heartland support has grown as well. You know, our heartland's support has solidified behind me. We have the Congress of the People who are now solidly behind the candidate of change in the People's Partnership. And we have the fallout of disgruntled, quite correctly disgruntled supporters of the PNM who have received nothing in terms of representation other than the last-minute paving of roads in the constituency. People in the St. Joseph constituency are disenchanted with Kennedy Swarup-Singh. He has not been a good member of Parliament.
In what ways do you think he's failed the constituency in the last 3 years?
He's failed the constituency by failing to keep touch with them. As a matter of fact, he does not reside in the constituency, so he does not have to suffer the sufferings of his constituents. He goes to work and he does not pass through the constituency to see the horror of traffic on the Eastern Main Road. He has not created any program to alleviate the suffering of the poor in the constituency. Paving roads is not going to win the PNM a single vote. It is too little, too late.
You mentioned the poor. The Guardian did an interesting spread the other day on St. Joseph, in which they mentioned communities such as Bangladesh, where there are people who are still living in rickety shacks using outdoor latrines. It's like government hasn't touched their lives at all. What specific overtures are you making in these communities like that?
The problem with the United National, with the last, sorry, I beg your pardon, the problem with the governance of the constituency, the representation of the constituency in the last 30 months of PNM rule, so to speak, is that Mr. Swarup-Singh has not touched base with the people. He has done nothing. He has not. I walked in Aranguez yesterday. I was shocked. It was a rude awakening for me in the way that people have been living. I could well understand why Kennedy Swarup-Singh would not dare to go into Lower Aranguez, because the people there will give him the Percy stop not to come inside of here. The streets are totally broken up. There are no drains. You actually see green water that breed vermin, rats. And that is why many people came to me and they were pleased that I called Swarup-Singh Suvarat-Singh, for the simple reason that he has contributed to the rat population in the sewers of Aranguez by doing nothing to address those very serious issues. Now, those are issues that also touch the people of Bangladesh. The problem with these areas of the constituency is absenteeism. The PNM won the constituency because of the split between the COP and the UNC. But having gotten the chance to do something for the people, the PNM did not go into the parts of the constituency that voted against the PNM. And as a result, There have been no proper social programs to help poor people. There is no plan. There's no program. Kennedy Swarat Singh and the people and the PNM have absolutely no vision for the poor, especially in the constituency. I have a vision. I have plans that do not cost much money. Do not cost money. Do not cost much money, that is. These would include the bringing into force of community childcare centers, state-sponsored community childcare centers with adjoining children's playgrounds. A child in my tower should not have to travel to George Earl Park in St. Joseph to go on a swing. A child from Upper Mendez Drive, from Upper Mongdor Road, should not have to go to all the way to Mount Hope to go on the swing. There should be community parks for children where parents in the afternoon when they get home can come to pick up, especially single mothers, can go to the center, pick up their child. The other children will be playing in the parks, and then they go home, and everybody, it is what you call alleviation of poverty and suffering, to raise the spirit of the people of the constituency. Kennedy Swarat Singh has turned his back on St. Joseph after he was elected. And he is very bold to come back in St. Joseph to ask anyone